Greetings, humans. I am Mr. Fetus, and today we are playing something something, soup something. This is a game that asks you, what's soup? What is soup? The most important question on our minds every single day. We go to work, we come home, we go to school, we come home. Throughout every hour of that day, every hour of our days, we think, what is soup? It's an important question. It says a lot about ourselves when we answer that question. What is soup? What soup? What is soup? What soup? What is soup? Do you drink soup or do you eat it? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done. Soup. Something something soup something. Here are the credits. So let's start. It's a philosophical game about soup and I don't know.
The year is 2078. Homo sapiens can now cheaply produce goods on alien planets and beam them to Terra. Activate the teleportation device to receive the soups ordered by the humans upstairs.
Okay. I can do that. What's this? Oh, that's that. Okay. Sure. Let's go to there. Maltco Lotteries. University of Malta Institute of Digital Game. This is actually where this game was made. That's cool. Yo, this is purty looking. I enjoy this. Yes, I do. Okay, so what is this? For it is the mark of an educated man to look for precision in each class of things just so far as the nature of the subject admits. Aristotle. I like this drawing. Alright, can we get out? Here we go. Okay. Order 106. 20 times soup. December 12th. 2078. Yes. Order 106. 20 soup. That's a lot of soup, my friends. Don't drown yourselves in soup, because it's not something that you would ever enjoy. It's all I'm saying. Too much soup is just, it's unnecessary. Initializing. Okay, to receive data. Okay, so I can receive. Now, that's on. I do this. Is this where the poop goes? Do you sit here and you poop? I'm just gonna assume that's correct. This is a toilet. The soup goes in, and I don't know what. Okay, I'm not doing something right. Can I? God damn it! Do I? Okay. This game is supposed to be around 5 minutes, but it's probably gonna take me about a half hour because I'm a fucking idiot. Soup, not soup. What you got for me over here? Because I don't know. Receives data. It can receive data. So, oh, click that, I see. STJ signal decoder with manual CNI reduction. Okay. Congratulations upon having purchased a STJ signal recorder decoder. To get the most out of your purchase, make sure you follow these operational steps. Flip the thingy signal decoder's power switch to on. Wait while the system initializes. A bright horizontal line will indicate that your decoder is correctly initialized and can receive information. Use the up and down directional arrows to move the user-controlled cursor and neutralize cosmic noise interferences. Warning: excessive interference will jam the signal and automatically switch the system off. Okay, so I'm using my arrows. Receiving. Data corruption 0. Oh, I'm doing like a... What, Oh, I'm doing like a... I see, I have to follow those. Okay. I'm not doing this well. Shit. Oh my god. Don't fuck it up. Okay, did that. I didn't think I was gonna be doing this. Okay. Oh. These lone ones are like... Oh, okay, I did it. Good. Up. Oh, okay. This is gonna give me a heart attack. I'm gonna get a heart attack. This is the most, like, hardcore gameplay I've ever... Oh, I did it! Oh. Sweet Jesus, I done it. Oh, good. Goodness gracious. Oh, it's on. Now it's working. Hello?
The soups have been beamed in, but aliens often misunderstand what we ask them to produce. Which of these items can we serve the soup to the hungry humans upstairs?
That is the purpose of this game. We are seeing what is soup and what is not soup. May I leave? Okay. Rocks will, with carrot and shrimp served in a bowl with a straw. So, before we begin, soup. What is soup? What's soup? What is soup? You're drinking soup, but do you eat? Okay. My thought is that soup is a broth with some kind of addition to it. Whatever the addition is. And if it doesn't have broth, then it's not a soup. But if it does have broth, then if it does have broth, it's like it's the intention. I'm making soup. This is soup. If you believe it's soup, then it's soup. So, but like this isn't soup because there's no broth. It's just shit thrown into a bowl, and you're like, great, it's in a bowl. I eat my food out of bowls all the time. I'm not eating soup. So, no, this isn't soup. Not soup. A frozen liquid with a candy cane and seaweed served in a cup with an ice cream scoop. Frozen liquid with a candy cane and a seaweed served in a cup with an ice cream scoop. It's frozen though, so it's not. You're scooping it. This is ice cream. It's not soup. Soup is a thing that you can slurp. It's a brothy thing. There's always broth. Soup. It's like the one rule we need for soup is it's a broth with stuff that is also kind of in it sometimes. So you have the broth and you're like, either this is soup or it's not soup. After the broth, you get to decide, but the broth is always the #1 indicator that there is a possibility that it could be soup. This is ice cream. A frozen liquid with batteries and onions served in a bowl with a spoon. Still frozen. Not soup. Rocks with poisoned mushrooms and meat slices served in a cup with a straw. No broth, not a soup. A thick liquid with wontons and a cocktail umbrella served in a coconut with a fork. That's a soup. I don't know why it has a fork. But, you know, whatever. It's a soup. Soup that shit. A foamy liquid with noodles served in a hat with an ice cream scoop. It's a soup. Sure, it's a weird soup. Why do you need this? What do you need this for? Sure. Let's go. Let's do it. Rocks with mushrooms and seaweed served in a cup with chopsticks. Is this the seaweed? It doesn't say a broth, so I don't know. Yo, take these rocks out and I will eat this. But, you know, there's rocks in it, so I'm gonna... Alright. A frozen liquid with noodles and batteries served in a bowl with a spoon. These aliens have no idea what the fuck they're doing, do they? They just don't. They have no idea. Okay. No. No. Nope. A foamy liquid with meat slices in an orange wedge served in a cup with chopsticks. Dude, you, like, actually made soup. You straight up decided to make soup. Good job. Like, this is like the like, straight up, I'm making soup right now. A liquid with meat slices and a carrot served in a hat with an ice cream scoop. Sure. Really don't know what the ice cream scoop's about. A thick liquid with a fishtail and meatballs served in a cup with a fork. Sure, soup. Do it. Rocks with croutons served in a coconut with a straw. Please get your rocks out. Why do you got rocks in here? Don't stop. Get the rocks out of here. A frozen liquid with seaweed and flies served in a coconut with a spoon. No. No. Why are there flies? No. 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 Oh my dear God. Rocks with a cooked egg and a cocktail umbrella served in a bowl with a spoon. Not a soup. A frozen liquid with shrimp and noodles served in a cup with an ice cream soup. No. 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 Rocks with celery and a carrot? No. A liquid with mussels and shrimp served in a coconut with a straw. Yes. Yes. I don't know why it has a straw. Drink the broth. Go ahead. Why not? A foamy liquid with onions and batteries served in a hat with chopsticks. The batteries are gross, but I mean, it's a soup. It's a soup, and it's in a hat. That's really, really gross. Are you going to use the chopsticks on the batteries? Terrible idea. I'm not sure about ingesting battery acid. I'm not sure if that's the best idea. I don't know if that's the, if that's a good way to live your life, but, to each their own burrito is what I say. A liquid with carrot and rice served in a hat with a fork. Yes, that is a soup. A hat soup. I want to know what these dishes are actually called. I'm going to start naming these. A foamy liquid with batteries and a cocktail umbrella served in a hat with a fork. This is called the Pittsburgh Cocktail Gentleman. That's what this is called, and it is a soup. Oh, welp. I named one. Okay. Your shift is over. Take a rest. On the basis of the choices you made, according to you, a soup is a liquid. It can be served in anything. It can be eaten using any utensil. Some types of meat, vegetables, seafood, grains, and ingredients can be put in a soup. A soup may contain inedible components. If you want to eat it, you can put whatever you want in anything. It's if you think it's a soup. If you want to put a cat in a soup, if you want to put a piece of wall plaster in a soup, go ahead. A soup is a soup. Know what I'm saying? Visit soupgualene.com to learn more about our efforts towards a comprehensive theory of soup. Did I do it? Oh, I'm going to play again. Is your definition accurate? What did other players categorize as soup? Don't forget to check the results page of our website. You know what? I'm not going to play again. I'm going to go to their website. I'm silly. I was on the website. Literally on the website. Okay. Results of our experiment on soup categorization. On this page, we will discuss some hopefully interesting observations about the data gathered from the players of something something soup something. The most obvious among them is that players had sometimes wildly different conceptions of what soup is. As mentioned in the But Why section of the website, this resonates with our intention of revealing through gameplay that even an ordinary concept like soup is vague, shifting, impossible to define exhaustively. A less obvious observation has to do with the difference that we managed to identify between the conceptions of soup of our initial focus groups and those of the players. To illustrate this point, let us look at the formal property of soup that was the most cited in our focus groups. Its comestibility. 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 That word means edibility for anybody who is dumb like I am. Of 21 participants in our focus group, only one did not mention comestibility in any way as an essential component of soupness. Out of 29 data points obtained from the game in an experiment setting, 5 participants defined soups as being necessarily composed of only edible ingredients. I do not agree with that. 7 data points in our players group accepted dishes that had inedible components that did not change the soup's comestibility, such as cocktail umbrellas. The remaining 17 data points out of the 29 players tracked during our experiment allowed for ingredients that signified contamination or inedibility, such as leaky batteries or stones. But just because you can't eat it doesn't mean it's not a soup. A soup is a soup. It doesn't matter what you put in the soup. If you can't eat the soup, then it's an inedible soup, but it's still a soup. That's what I think. Anyway, we recognize the same pattern when considering the second most often cited formal property of soup according to our focus group. It's being liquid or liquid-like. 17 of our 21 focus group participants indicated it as a formal property of soup. However, 13 of the 29 tracked players accepted solids, such as rocks or ice cubes, as viable bases for a soup. I don't agree with that. The results still show that liquids are perceived to be soupier than solids. All players accepted at least one liquid as a soup. However, having just under 45% of players accepting solid soups shows once again how soup definitions neglected items that are not immediately obvious as soups, as in lower membership items. This phenomenon is even more pronounced when we observe formal properties of soup that are less frequently mentioned by our focus group. The third and fourth most common characteristics were respectively that a soup is to be found in a bowl, or a bowl-like object, and is eaten with a spoon. Almost 25% of the focus group respondents mentioned these properties. Looking at players' data, instead, these formal properties appear to be hardly, if ever, considered. Just over 10% of our players required soup to be served in a bowl-like container, a bowl or a cup, while none of them specified the need for it to be specifically served in a bowl. Only one player required soup to be eaten with a spoon-like object, spoon or ice cream scooper, while none of them specified the need for it to be exclusively eaten with a spoon. Definitions of soup are established by what is most commonly present in or with them. We notice that when presented with different soup examples, people were more conceptually inclusive than they were in their definitions. You're eating soup with rocks inside of it. Which is really gross. Don't eat soups with rocks. I'm serious. Bad idea. Or batteries. Or what? I don't remember what other crazy things were in that soups. This game is crazy. It's a crazy game. Alright, so what have we learned today? Nothing. We've learned absolutely nothing, but we've made some thoughts, and I hope that you leave here with some thoughts of your own, because I believe that is the point of this game, to make you think. Is cereal a soup? Homework. Go ask yourself that. I personally believe that cereal is a cereal. Cereal is just cereal. Cereal is like a soup is a soup, a cereal is a cereal. So there you go. Anyway, so leaving it here. This has been something soup something. Check the description for the link to the game if you want to make some choices of your own. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then stay tuned for more. And as always, until next time.